Hey there, and welcome back to Cursed Seeds, an educational monster train series where we struggle through the toughest challenges around. This is another episode where the submitter won. And I'm not going to say that we shouldn't have these. I think they're fine. I was told specifically that this run felt really jank, like they didn't approach it correctly, barely squeezed out the victory, and they're interested if I could find something better that would be more reliable here. And I've gotten a lot of requests for this where the person wins and it's just barely. And I want to say something up front. If you win, you've won. And some runs really are bad enough that just winning is enough. It doesn't have to be pretty, and a lot of runs won't be pretty is kind of the important takeaway there. So I'll run this back, but it's entirely possible we came to the same conclusions and your jank run may actually just be what we're dealing with here. So, and the reason for that, and the reason why I'm saying that up front is because this clan combo is notoriously bad. Any permutation of Awoken and Umbra, such that you don't have Primordium, is really tough, right? So even in this case, with Wildenton and Umbra with Shade Splitter, these don't jive at all, right? Think about the lines you're looking for to win here. You want Awoken units to put behind or with Wildenton. Your line is going to be pretty weak as far as survivability goes. And then what are you going to do? Put like some Gorgers on the line? This doesn't work. You can't even fit something like Alloyed Construct on here because, well, Windleton is just too dang big. There's not much synergy here. Obviously, you get Rootseeds, which is nice, but the downside of Rootseeds is you don't have Restores, which means I can't do things with the Hollows. So you can imagine this is going to be awkward. These runs will always suck, I think. I don't think this is the worst permutation of this. I think the ones with Sentient or Penumbra are worse. And I think Shade Splitter is better than Plink, quote unquote. It's tough to say, right? Plink kills enemies, but Plink also seals off morsel lines, basically. There's very few cases where you have Plink start, no Primordium, and you pull off the morsel line by some miracle. It usually involves one of the two relic starts that give you morsels for free. Shade Lamp or what is it, Abandoned Umbra? Yeah, those both are pretty good there. It's tough. I'm just going to be out and tell you that it's tough. We'll see what we do, but it's very likely, quite honestly, that this run is going to be similar to whatever this person did and barely skated by with. Just going to, take an hour and a half as I explain my way through it. So fair enough. That's really all I got to say here. So let me just introduce the new viewers to what we're doing. Basically, I am playing runs that are submitted by you, the viewer. So if you're playing the runs of Monster Train at Covenant 25 with no mutators, and you struggle or you find something weird or you're just not really sure if what you did was good or correct, you can generate a challenge out of it and send it my way, and I will run it back for you. I don't want to say I have a big backlog, but I do have, I don't know, from this episode, I have 14 submissions, which, considering I'm putting out 2 episodes of this series a week, that results in something like a couple months of backlog. So, what I'm saying is, if you submit something to me today, it's pretty unlikely I get to it in the short term, of course. So it is what it is. I think it's great. It means that this is a permanent fixture on my channel, which I love. I think this is not only the most popular series I offer, but also just the most interesting. And it's nice that I've been seeing other things. Although Umbra, Tethys, pretty popular takes, I suppose. There are obvious struggle cases, but I've seen some other variety here. And I've also had a bunch of Primordium runs, which are actually pretty fun because I find them pretty consistent, really consistent, in fact, and they're just awkward to play, so it's all good. Don't have much else to say. We're currently on a 16 win streak on this particular series, and, well, I was just talking about how bad this clan combo is, right? That previous one was arguably the worst one of the worst permutations, and just one of the most cursed lines I think I've ever had to go through. We had Sentient, Umbra, the shot path, unit, the combat RNG, everything worked against me. Basically got saved and pulled out of the abyss by drop cage plus trap shoot with a final ring holdover. I don't know, man. That run was abysmal, and if anyone else finds something that's just like, ha ha, game's easy, I'd love to see it because that run sucked. I think there might have been an alloyed construct in there, which maybe would have been okay, but the problem is you didn't see Trample, you didn't see Shroud Spike, you didn't see any of the Morsel survivability relics. That run is probably dead on arrival if you go Umbra. It's tough, right? It's tough. I don't know. That one saw a lot of losses too, like 10 people lost on that, and some of them are good players, so it's tricky. But anyway, that's enough about that. Hopefully this run is not so doomed. I'd love to not spend 2.5 or some odd hours on this, but we will persevere. As always, do like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, and let's see what this one offers. I have mods installed that are incompatible with the base game. Well, you know what that means. We're going to go ahead and say no, and I'm going to pause the recording and fix that because I did the whole intro and don't want to do it again. And we are back. Look at that. Alright, as before, no mods this time. I'm glad it warns you, right? Because that would have sucked if I walked in there and had like random RNG or something. And it's because I was prepping to play the modded series but decided to do this instead and whatever. Anyway, let's get this going. Alright, hope you're all doing well today. I'm doing fine. It's the beginning of a weekend for me, which is always nice. But I'm pretty tired. I have not been sleeping well, so hopefully I stay high energy for this and don't throw for content. And, alright, so let's dig in on this. We have Exile Awoken with default Umbra, giving us Shade Splitters, with Double Barrel Daedalus, Rage Arcus, and Diligent Seraph, Restoration Detonation, Space Prism, and Wildwood Custodian. It's fine. You're going to be hard-pressed to find quote-unquote good starting cards here. Most of the things you run into in this setup are going to be okay. Restoration Detonation is great. Some healing, love to see it. This is also just a generally great card, right? It's one of the few that I think with plus 10 and piercing can clobber a frontline really effectively. Space Prism's great. We have a lot of struggle with space here. Finding a way to jam stuff on that floor, going to be good. And then, you know, Wildwood Custodian's also here, so... Now, it's interesting because Lost Luggage is good, but I don't know, that's tough. I could see Lost Luggage or Faulty Loader. We have Diligent Seraph, so dazing round 1 is value. We could see Purifiers or a number of other things. This is tricky. I think you could reasonably take either and find value here. Let's briefly look ahead. Awoken banner, Umbra banner, fine. I mean, the ideal world here is I find like Intrinsic on a Space Prism. I take space once, that puts me at 7 space on top floor. Then I have something like, I don't know, 2 Animus of Wills with Morsel Maker or something. It's fine. Maybe we'll see a sweeper, I don't know. It depends a lot on what we're shown, but that's kind of what I'd usually hope for with this. Try to take advantage of the few things that Windleton does well. You know, quick to the floor, and that's basically it. Also, accelerating you through your deck. Thornlord is fine. I usually will pick Thornlord in this combo. I think Strangler is dead on arrival. You pretty much have to be able to scale really fast to make Strangler Predator pretty decent. Strangler Thornlord, maybe okay, but you wouldn't start Strangler for that, right? You would start Thornlord and then pivot Strangler later if you need it. So, yeah. I think you never start Strangler with this particular clan combo. So, with that knowledge, let me see what my late game temples are. It's fine. Ring 7's last. I think you could take either of these. We're gonna have more draw than Ember here. Lost Luggage is also awkward if I go Thornlord. It means I have to make space in my hand before playing Windleton or I lose stings. I'm just gonna click Faulty Loader. I think this is fine here. It'll smooth out the early game a bit. And we start Predator. Of course, never start Strangler here. It's bad. Cool, I'll take money, probably. Double boons. The only reason you would consider taking double boons here is if you have any reasonable expectation that you take both upgrades out of the Merchant of Steel, and that basically never happens. If I'm never taking a large stone because I want to jam a lot of things on this floor, and I'm never taking quick because, well, Windleton has quick. So in that case, we skip the money here and I take the money here on ring 2. So there's never a world I do that, right? This lets me do this unit draft aggressively. It doesn't actually change this combat, right? 10 shards doesn't change this whatsoever. So, yeah. Now, interestingly, setting up bottom floor means that... Well, let me think about this. Setting up bottom floor means I 20 kills frontline because of melee weakness, and then we actually leak the back line. Or no, we kill it with Rootseeds. There's really no reason to do that, though, is the thing, right? I want space on the back. That in the middle is fine. Yeah. Let's see. I do want to put some value front here. I get 4 damage by putting this thing, the Rootseeds, into the front guy. I'm not worried about this weird outright because he's gonna have what? So at 40 right now, he goes to 24. I just basically put this here and we get it. Yeah, it's just fine. Let's see, can I save this man? Not really. If I get a good morsel for this, I do not. I could 1, 2, get 13 in. I don't think so, right? Does not really matter now. We're definitely leaking something here. It's inevitable. Base Prism. Yeah, I take 10. Kind of expected as much, right? We have no pings, nothing that really does anything here. So I can tank this whole wave with this Train Steward, which is pretty neat, I think. Right? That's cool. Like, no reason to play this morsel, but I might as well. Maybe it does something. Yeah, take a big old chunk. I would love some other better kind of morsel, I suppose. Let's see. If I 5/5. Oof, close. Close. 1 round off, it seems. We get it, though. That was tight, though, huh? It's unfortunately close. Glimmer, I'll take Glimmer here. This is your insurance against, oh no, I didn't draft a good sweeping option. Depends on what we're shown. Sharpen is bad Rootseeds here, and Sting is better than nothing, but Glimmer's better than Sting. I will probably click Prismal Dust over Umbra Assault here. I don't need another Space Prism. Yeah. Taking 12 there feels a little bad. Oh, Steelsinger. How curious. I mean, this is enough, right? I have Glimmer and 2 Restoration Detonations. Yeah, okay. That's interesting. This is a classic Steelsinger Windleton challenge, right? I used to venture a challenge to players on, you know, the Monster Train Discord or whatever, and I would tell them that if they showed me a run that had Steelsinger, I could find a winning line with it. You don't even need a heal card in your deck when they show you Steelsinger, and you can still win. The fact that I have 3 makes this awesome. Yeah, I go left here for sure. Endless plus 25. Animus of Will is good. Yeah. This is good for the momentary, the now, right? It's a lot of value for Windleton, and eventually I'm putting this into Steelsinger. I will reroll here. Large. That's not good. How scared am I? Main concern... No, I think we're fine. I probably take this money, though. We move on. I'm going to the steel shop. Yeah, okay. This is going to look weird. Yeah, this boss is the only one I was concerned about, and is the reason I cannot take spikes here, which is unfortunate. Yep. True. So, this is going to look strange. Basically. I'm looking to play the Steelsinger middle here. And then I want to play Windleton somewhere. Top, maybe. Bottom is not a bad call, though, but I think it's going to be top. This is going to look weird, right? Always the Animus comes in. Always a Rootseeds here. It's just correct. We'll clobber the first wave. Yeah, basically, what your plan is to play absolutely every heal card they give you into this buddy. So we take Glimmer, and then I take Restoration Detonation. Top floor is cleared. Look for a Lifesteal Morsel. Yeah, good. I mean, we went on middle, is what that means. And that's okay. Yeah, okay, excellent. Cool. He swings, very good. I will take a Shade Splitter, another... Ow. So if this was a Lifesteal Morsel, I would play it and then put Prismal Dust on it, is what I would do. But because it's not, we just do whatever. It's fine. It's fine. He gets fine scaling here. Like 3 or 4 procs. We take every heal card they show us. Another Restoration Detonation, yeah. Sure. Immortal Trade, yeah, 100%. That's a heal card. It's a really good one. We go left, of course. Let's see, Quick. The nice thing about Quick is it means I don't have to put it on Windleton's floor. Let's look in this Umbra banner. What could they show me? So this is an interesting one. I think you reasonably have 2 lines here. I think you can put Morsel Maker into Animus of Will and go for a 7-space floor. Have 2 of these on the floor behind Windleton. Attempt your best to scale it. Do fine. What we're going to do instead, though, is we're just gonna skip this crap. We're going to... Let's see, I don't really care to put these with Windleton. Windleton may actually just get thrown away. He's going to be somewhat useful, I suppose. I don't know, man. This is the tough one, right? Let's look in the temple. Spell Chain. Spell Chain, Immortal Trade, pretty decent. Spell Chain, any kind of healing, pretty decent. Intrinsic goes on the Space Prism, by the way. 110% of the time. Yeah. That is just a boss relic. We love it. Okay, so Quick on this dude means I'm basically saying to hell with Windleton. There is theoretically a world where I see some kind of cave-in / restoring retreat nonsense and I overload a floor with Steelsingers. And fine. I think I am always doing this infusion of Animus of Will into Steelsinger. It is a fine pickup. 2 hits with Quick, eventually dupe thing, seems good. They put another multi-strike in, it seems good. The important thing is that it's pretty unlikely I play 2 of them with Windleton, and it's very unlikely I'm able to do that now. Now, interestingly, because of the intrinsic on the Space Prism, I could take space from Daedalus and have a 7-space floor. That's pretty strong, all things considered. A 7-space floor lets me put Windleton with it. I don't buy this Quick then. And I think I will hold off on this. We'll re-roll you. Yeah, we'll put the multi-strike in Steelsinger here. And we're going to fish for the double multi-strike, basically. This does hurt the initial damage. I also just kind of don't care. There's a pretty high likelihood I spell chain a healing card here. Like, Immortal Trade, maybe? I don't know, it's tough. I would need to find a -1 somewhere. But I will see one here, so on ring 4. It's important to note that I'm not really that strong right now. Yeah? Yeah, true statements all around. I should probably respect a little bit, so I shall. Awoken consumable card, yes. Not the one I wanted. I'm still going to take a Preserved Thorns here. It's exceptional into Diligent. Firmkin? Total Recall. Take my 10 gold. Let's get out of here. Fine. It's fine. Nothing else matters here. Yeah. Now there's an argument for not doing that infusion right now. Sure. I could see that argument. I kind of don't care about it, though. Right? Yeah, I kind of just do not care. Windleton, he's going top floor. There's a universe I Space Prism and then don't play Windleton and then wait for the other Space Prism. That's a strange one. Yeah, actually, you know, it's okay, actually. I can do that. Weird. Just hunt for any kind of lifesteal here and we're okay. Yep, there's that. We take the Restoration Detonation here. I Preserved Thorns into mid-floor here. I put these 2 Train Stewards on the bottom. This top floor, this is a bad one, yeah? But we get it. The Restoration Detonation does a lot here. We take the Immortal Trade. Very good. Big heals. And yeah, we kind of chill on that, right? I'll take 2 draw here. Seems good. We're gonna leak something, but I'm just fine with it. Oh, that's a heal card. We like heal cards. Cool. That leaks not as much as I could have, which is honestly just okay with me. Yep. I do Rootseeds. I basically just need to hunt through for Windleton, which I find. We put Windleton in the front, and I take double Restoration Detonation here. We should be okay. Yep. Immortal Trade, Excelente. Cool. Excellent. So that's great. And look at his numbers. He's going to be fine. 23 by 3, considering I gave him a -15. It's pretty solid here. I'm looking for none of these. We're going to be in an awkward position for most of this run here. Like Cycle of Life, that's not it, man. We just skip those. If it doesn't heal, I don't care. There are some sweepers. There's a Thorned Hollow here. Whatever. We skip it. I don't need these. We have Steelsinger. I'm going to take space here so I don't have to do that jank nonsense again. 7 space floor. Good. I go left. Right. Yeah. Not right. Left. Correct. Yes. I'm looking for ways to make, I don't know, Glimmer or something more consistent. A holdover would be excellent. -1s in general are going to be good. Another spell chain and a 10 in piercing. So you can do some nonsense now. I'm just gonna kick Train Stewards because they're really hard to play. I'm going to re-roll this shop after taking this -1 into, honestly, a heal card. If I draw a heal card, I need to play it immediately. And a 10 magic power heal is good here. Make it a little stronger. Yeah. We'll spin it. Remove consume. Not what you like to see. I'll take another -1 here. It's interesting how I want to approach this now, because it's... I probably want to go to these Merchants of Magic pretty heavily, especially if they lean Vortex. With 3 attacks here, I'm feeling pretty comfortable on this dude. It actually may be Ember, just so that I can actually unring 6, just so I can actually play this on ring 2 if I have to play top, etc. Thanks to Ember Drain. Let's see, Spell Chain -1 on the other Restoration Detonation is pretty decent here. I'm looking to increase spell density for heals, basically. This looks strange, right? I know, man. It's fine. We're just looking for density of heal procs right now. That's really it. 10 and Piercing on Glimmer is okay. It's not great. It's okay. I'm gonna burn whatever is in this banner. Yeah, there's no way. I mean, we just play Steelsinger, which is better Animus of Will right now. Yeah, it's fine. Sure. And I would take Thornlord. Yeah, because our stat buffs are never going to go into the Steelsinger. I want to accelerate through my deck and find those big hits faster. So Thornlord is for sure here. This also is good draw, right? I mean, the thing is I'm using Thornlord for card draw more than anything, is basically it. I need him to draw me cards. I need to remove bad stuff, get down to just heals, and if I can hit a holdover +30 Glimmer, I think this run pops off. If I can hold over any heal card, I think I win. Right? I think that's just true statements. Yeah, and I think it will be Glimmer if they show it to me, because that helps a lot. We'll move on. 60 is already pretty aggro here. I don't need to go higher. We're fine. Multi-strike. This is Tormentors. The first wave is pretty trashed here. I could take this. We're going to accelerate quick enough. I only have the one dude, and the first wave is dead anyway, so it's kind of whatever. Yeah, so again, Ember problems, right? Now, there's really no reason to put Windleton in front. He's not as tanky as Steelsinger, so I think I stick him in back. And I actually just sting on the bottom, take the damage where I can get it. Right? Take the Restoration Detonation here. And a Rootseeds, it's fine. Missed the money, but it's 50-50, right? Glimmer, cool. Mortal Trade, cool. Rootseeds, and then I also put... Don't put Wildwood Custodian down. I mean, I'll play Train Steward because he's bad and should die. It's a really rough upgrade, by the way. Show me, yeah, good stuff. Yeah. And then we do Prismal Dust here for 0, and I kill the front dude and take 21. A little jank. Don't like it. We just kind of let that swing. Fine. This is a good Restoration Detonation. Cleans up that whole floor. Lifesteal Morsel. Good. Okay, cool. Alright, that slows me down a lot, which I hate. I'm just playing every heal card they show me, basically. Not at the expense of HP, though, is the problem. That's unfortunate, but I think we'll be okay thanks to lifesteal. Ooh, buddy. Close. Very close, huh? Yeah, pretty much perfect. We took a big chunk here. For winged technology, I took 8 for that. Got our man up to 41 by 3, though. This will be good. Oh, that means morsels are much stronger. Ah, restoring retreat. Yeah, we clicked this. Yep, cool. I will also take an engine upgrade. It is Ember. Yep, good. Go left here for sure. Yep. Look at the horde. Ah, thorn casing. Yeah, that's pretty good here. Remove cards. The cards I want to get rid of are train stewards first. We sacked a lot of HP there, by the way. And you see I'm kind of just like melodramatic whatever about it. It doesn't super matter. Holdover Glimmer, by the way. Thank you. -1. I will pay -1s into a lot of things here. -1 restoring retreat. There. Oh man, I could go for the intrinsic or whatever, but it's fine. I clicked on the thing in the middle. Oh, Hell's Banners is exceptional. Yeah, Hell's Banners is great. Tempered Talisman is tempting as well. Just because it means if I see another 10 in piercing, that glimmer pops off. But I think it's gotta be Hell's Banners here, just 100%. And I could remove a card or take a -1. I think since I'm going to be leaning into heals early, I'm just going to take the -1s and the +10s where I can get them. Argument for holdover +10 Glimmer. I know it's not good, but we're going to put it in a Restoration Detonation and we're going to move on. And this is fine. 26 HP is low. I agree. Yeah, Crystal Cloak. That's rough. What we're going to do is we're going to just tank that with an inordinate amount of damage shield morsels, pretty much. And we're going to stick Windleton in front because quick will not matter. I will put the Mark of Invasion in. It doesn't change anything here. Yeah. Cool. So, Steelsinger lives in the back here. Windleton pops in. It's tempting to play this Immortal trade. It's technically fine to play it, right? What a weird situation. Because, yeah, it's actually just fine to play it. Sure. Sure. What a weird one. Let's see. I do want to ping one enemy. I think it's time for a Rootseeds here. You may ask why. I'd like to see Glimmer next turn, and I will take a trade on that here, just to hopefully draw into it. Yeah, good call. Cool. Yeah, we put that morsel in the back here, and it kills the Clipped Guardian. Great job. I realize this means that the lifesteal is going into another dude, and that's just okay. We take the Glimmer up top. I need to play the morsel down here. I do not disrespect here, basically. We do have the Glimmer up top. Ooh, we take a chunk, don't we? Dang. That's unfortunate, huh? Yeah, because his Clip Defender got upgraded. That's a shame. I take 20 from that, huh? Sure do. 1. Okay. Alright, it is time for double morsels here. Yep, we will put Mr. Custodian in front. We will Glimmer here. And Sting with Piercing. This means it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Good turn. And we get through it pretty comfortably. Take a heal. I'm gonna fish. Shame. I was gonna say I can fish for a lifesteal morsel here. We're down to the wire on HP, by the way. Not feeling great about that. I'm probably going to the Merchant of Steel next just to pick up that Pyre Remains. There's no way I optimize anything out of here, right? There's just nothing here, so whatever. Sure, man. Sure, we get through it. We didn't get a lot of scaling on that combat. It took 20, unfortunately. Not for the trial, but Unleash the Wildwood. We click these. Drought Spike, Ember Cache. No, I don't need these here. We skip. I need a persistent solution to Ember. We go to the left. Like I said, I'm going to take this Merchant of Steel because I want the HP. 6 is a little low for me. And you know what? I'll take a 4th multi-strike hit here. 100%. Wow. Okay. Show me a plus 30. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Cool. Cool. We're at 90 here. And now I just take removals. Like Wildwood Custodian has to go here. Yeah. Yeah, Wildwood Custodian goes here, and then it's just Shade Splitters. What's coming up? Merchant of Trinkets? What could you show me that I would take? It's actually just the Hellvent, right? I just look for density. Maybe, probably. Caverns Overflow? I don't know. There's no healing there, so I'm not really that quite crazy about it, but I think I do buy another removal here, and it's going to be on Shade Splitter. Again, I picked up the Winged Technology, but I just don't see this being the most important choice for card keeping. Everything else matters slightly more. Yeah, cool. This is enough respect, I think. I took the HP. I mean, I hit multi-strike again, so why not? Yeah, I don't think Arcus stands much of a chance here, so we will move on, especially with that multi-strike hit, right? Ooh, buddy. Cool, how's it going, Arcus? I'm having a pretty good one. Honestly, you know, I spent all this time talking about how bad this clan combo is, and then the game was just like, you know what? Let's just, I don't know, show you a pretty crazy setup that completely demolishes. Who do I want to go in front here? I actually think this combat, it's Steelsinger, so I can get some lifesteal value on the lifesteal morsels. I could just body Arcus with damage shield, right? And because of Hell's Banners, I do get engine upgrade, which is incredible. Let's see, yeah, it's a Looming Dark Shard, so I will play 1. Wait, 55 by 2? Nah, it doesn't matter, everything's dead. Cool. Yeah, so this is pretty easy, right? I just click on Glimmer. No World I don't. I click on another heal card here. Yeah, I could take card draw, or I could take the energy from the morsel. I think I'm going to take the card draw here. We already demolish this next wave, so if he goes top with Incant, will be the best turn for it. I guess it is a push up on the Clip Reflector, right? And I don't care about the Incants that much, so we'll work on the bottom, dude. It's a trade up there. So, yeah, go Incant top right now. It's a shame. That means we're going to get an Incant on top on a really bad turn. Right? I mean, it's tough. I can't Glimmer reasonably middle. Hopefully we don't get the Incant Shard next turn. I think that would be potentially problematic, right? Show me an Ember Morsel? Yeah, cool. Go team. And I'll take card draw here. Door. Okay, it is the Shattering Dark Shard. We're okay on that floor anyway, though, which is pretty good. I don't lose anyone here, so let's see. 1, 2 kills. He's doing 136, 3, 4. So I could reasonably play Glimmer up top for the extra +1. Yep. Fine. 1, 2, 3 to kill front, 4, and then 5 from the back. I can put a lot more effort into this. Do I just take the damage shield now? 2 is probably as much as I'm reasonably going to get. Yeah, we take it. Sure. We're going to get that top floor. That top floor, what is it? Dark Shard at some point. Let's see, I mean, we clear it next floor, so I don't really care that much, huh? I guess I'll just take the incants. Doesn't matter. Now? Do you do it now? Next turn? Alright, so we get it on last turn, which is... it's whatever. We're gonna overpower it anyway, so I don't really care that much. Give me a lifesteal morsel, maybe? I'll take the +1 instead, actually. It's fine. And we're doing a lot. Yeah, here it is. Finally. You always get it. Somewhere. I will... doesn't matter. We just ding some other floor. The dude in the front is just dead, so I just Rootseeds on him. Then I Glimmer here to hold it over. It's good. I play the Shade Splitter up top here for sure. And then my last card is just, I'll take the Scaling up top. Cool. Fun. Lifesteal good. Scale good. Yeah, we click these. We keep the scaling going. I need to get the numbers up. I will Sting. Carcass. It's better to do so. Just take the Rootseeds up top. We should demolish. I'm not worried. Just give me the scale power here, pretty much. Right? Yeah, just scale my numbers. Yep, cool. I mean, we're doing like 360 here, right? Yeah, no worries. Ooh. Immortal Trade. Cool. That's everything. I mean, I'll fish. I don't want to mess up the breakpoints. Fish for a lifesteal? Ah, shame. It's whatever. Fine. That's fine. It doesn't matter. He burns that lifesteal no matter what, as long as he hits. And he hits. Where are we at? 87 by 4? That is a respectable man. Oh, you know, Wildwood Tome is exceptional. You know why? Because one of them is not going to be on the floor. Just chuck that man a Wildwood Tome. Yeah, it's great. It's excellent. And now, I think it's Ember, right? Because I'm going to be playing 2 of these. And, yeah, it's definitely Ember, even with the Hell's Banners. Because I want to make sure that if I play Windleton top floor, I mean, it's going to be bottom floor on Divinity, actually, right? It just is. As long as my card draw is not abysmal. I still think it's Ember, right? I'm leaving a lot of cards on the table right now. And I could just be playing a ton of Rootseeds. Yeah, it's gotta be. It just has to be. Cool, and then I go left. I do any card that says healing, pretty much. Right? Removals would also be cool, but I can't really afford to buy anything in this Merchant of Trinkets. We'll go left. I think it is super correct. Let's look at the Caverns first, see what we get. Oh. History of the World. Now, friends, it's very rare I think about History of the World in a serious way, but let's talk about how much space we have. I have 5 space by default on top. 6 with Light of Seraph, 7 with the guaranteed space prism. If I hit top or bottom, that's 10 space. It's 10 space. It's pretty good. 10 space. If you hit... The only problem is then... I think we click History of the World here. I should have looked in the temple first for another intrinsic, because if I saw a double intrinsic space prism, oh, I can just dupe it, right? Yeah, it's always History of the World here. Yeah, so here's the deal. I either take an intrinsic here that they show me, and they don't show it to me, so I don't really care that much. But what's happening now is I need to create a 10 space floor. I know. Trust me, I know. And how does one do that? Well, geez, I don't know, man. History of the World is 3. Light of Seraph is 1. That's 4. Space Prism is 5. Yeah. That is 10. It's because, right, it's 4, 4, 3, so I need 11. I need an 11 space floor. Yeah, okay, so this is actually not too bad. I do Thornlord 2. There's never a point where I'm buffing Windleton here, so him having more HP is just superior. Yeah. Cool, and then I just dupe Space Prism here, and I dupe the... what is its name? Steelsinger next floor, and that takes me 5, 15, 20, so I go to 110, and I'm cool with this. I am cool with this. I no longer need the Restoring Retreat, basically. And if we hit bottom floor, it's just better, and if we hit mid floor, it's awkward. Because, right, the +3 on mid floor, but I'm not going to remove Mr. Restoring Retreat, right? So what happened... hear me out. Let's say... all permutations. We hit top floor with History of the World. Cool, I just play everyone top floor. Great job, nailed it. And then I just big heal with Glimmer every turn. We demolish Divinity, no problems. Cool. Next option, we hit bottom floor. Great, I just play everything bottom floor. First floor Divinity insta-dies because it's faulty loader, and we just put a big man with 120 HP in front of Windleton, and cool, we win, no problems. The guys are gonna clap. These things hit for almost 400 damage right now. 2 of them on a single floor is 800, we're winning. Plus Windleton is there, who's gonna hit for, I don't know, like 70 or something. Great, good job, we win. The awkward one is we hit middle. Middle puts me at 10 space on middle. Oh no, I can't play them together. It's okay. We put 2 on middle, 1 on top, and then when I draw the Restoring Retreat, I just lower that man in. And we have the Wildwood Tome for the one on top if he's just chilling on his own. So we actually can't miss as long as I don't whiff. Now, I am seeing another magic shop. Excellent. -1s are what I wanted. And is that higher health I saw there? Ooh, it is. And another hell vent for my Steelsinger. Awesome. So this dupe has to be Space Prism. The intrinsic one specifically. And we move on. I don't take any of these other things. I need to respect on shards a little bit, I think. Because there are theoretically some awkward choices. You ever seen dupe intrinsic Space Prism? Is that -2 value anywhere? Restoring Retreat? Otherwise, no. I took Ember, which is exceptional. We're going to feel a lot better from this regardless. Especially if we get to play somewhere other than, what is it called? Top floor. This -1 in Purge is potentially really strong, though. Put that in a Shade Splitter. It's a free removal. I don't get any other removals this way. Yeah, actually I will burn this Shade Splitter here. That is good. We'll move on now. I thought about it. The removal is value. We don't click the Spell Shield. I know, it's tempting. I have a really big lad, but this is Conduit Masters. Imagine the world where the front 2 heavies on first wave get upgraded. Now, granted, I do have the melee weakness from faulty loader, so maybe it's not doomed. I think I need this Glimmer, right? I think I need to respect Glimmer. I think we win. I can't be taking Pyre Health here. Yeah, look at this. Look at this. This is a nightmare. Oh my god, I'm playing top floor and you can't stop me. Jesus. We want to put our big dude in front. Yeah. God, that's absolutely disgusting. Maybe I can sting this man to death? Oh my gosh, that's real bad. Okay, so I'm always playing Preserved Thorns, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I have to play another card here. So we take the heals first. I'm going to play the free heal, and then I'm going to do this. The nice thing is this just straight up kills that man, cleaning up that floor a bunch. I will sting on the bottom here. I will engine upgrade. This is value. And I will take the heals here for sure. What am I drawing into? I'll always have enough Ember to play the most important thing, which is Glimmer. So I just accept this Immortal trade for 2 Ember problems. Yeah, I have 5 Ember coming up. We're fine. I lose money, of course. It's okay. Yeah, so could I have taken this trial? Yes, but remember the meta scaling is the most important thing here, so I don't know. Does it really matter that much to me? Nah. I just want to take every heal card and just draw around to the heal cards, right? It's kind of an interesting situation, right? Yeah, and by the way, I absolutely could have. 100% I absolutely could have just chilled on this, right? Yeah, for sure. For sure. I had no problems taking trial here. But it's hard to know how reliant you are on, like, draw orders and stuff. I don't know, man. I don't know. I could have taken it. And that's fine. We're just playing the heal cards here. I don't care about anything else. Give me a lifesteal morsel? Nah, cursed. It's cool. We get there. We get there. Oh no, multi-strike. Oh no, we get there. Look for a lifesteal morsel. Nothing. Never get it. I do want him to swing a full amount of times. He always does. So we just do this and it's free, right? Stop clicking cards. Yeah, he swings infinitely into it. It's no problem. I know I was saying we get there and we had the red X on our side and everyone was like, oh no, you're losing. But it's fine. You know, with how many cards I've removed, maybe I should take this other Preserved Thorns. Let's count them up. We get 3 from Windleton. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, maybe 15. We'll say 14. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. I have enough spells. We're okay. I don't need more Preserved Thorns. Although, without card draw, these are pretty excellent, especially with the Thorn Casing. I'm just going to click this because the truth is, I'm not drawing very fast here. And these accelerate me a lot. And they're really good to draw. Yeah, it's fine. We'll click another one of those. Cave in. Here's the other option, right? We skip these, though. I don't want them. I have the 1 Restoring Retreat for the doomed situation. Go to the right. Yep. We dupe the man, of course. A holdover, huh? I mean, holdover -1. Unleash the Wildwood is pretty incredible, huh? Firestone housing. That's funny. Chain of Gems is also pretty decent. Oh, wow, they're making you work for it, huh? I mean, okay, I'm on this side with no Steel Shop upgrades. My dupe is always my man. He has to be duped, yeah. So come join the party. Good job. Well played, friends. Now, what do I do with my money? I was gonna buy removals, but they showed me Chain of Gems. That's really strong. Especially if I hit bottom floor on Divinity, right? That's what, 225 leaves me at what, 115? I can't afford a removal. It's okay. I get the keep stone. What's more valuable here? You know, why do I even care about damage shield? Just hold over the Unleash the Wildwood and we win. Yeah, stop overthinking this. We just hold over the Unleash the Wildwood and we win. I mean, because the Glimmer is going to be enough healing for damage, but this is how you stay alive against literally anything. And then nothing else matters. I'm going to click the Horde because I should. Hey, Wing Steel is actually exceptional here, right? Yeah, that's a draw relic. Absolutely. I can't afford the Chain of Gems, so honestly, I just re-roll this and buy a -1 into something, and then take a removal into something else, and that's pretty effective use of my money. I'll make a Rootseeds free. Yeah, sure, man, why not? I'm only playing the Restoring Retreat once. After that, it no longer matters. Yeah, sure, dude. Buy a removal into a Shade Splitter, I think. I'm gonna have so many stings that I'm not really afraid of Diligent, so we just cut the Shade Splitter here. Yeah, it's cool. Cool. We should absolutely demolish this, right? 135 shards into Seraph. Maybe a little disrespectful, but honestly, not worried. Really, not worried. You'll see what I mean by these this history of the world here pretty quickly. So yeah, 135 out of 100. Let's go. Not much in the way of decision making there. It was a pretty straightforward choice. One of the nice things about permanent metascalers is that it's very obvious what to do with them, in my opinion. Alright, we get top, which is just a-okay with me. I will give up one incant here to save the Shade Splitter. Yeah. Here's the deal. I want to save the Ember Drain too, and I can. So I do Shade Splitter here. We put that first. Good damage shield, by the way. Okay. I then play Windleton. Cool. I then play my man. Now, one of them belongs in front. Honestly, they both do, really. I think it's actually going to be one in front, one in back. It's going to be the Windleton sandwich, right? Because he's going to have low HP compared to one of them. So I want one of them taking the hits here. And I also want one of them proccing this what is it, melee weakness here. So yeah, we'll play Mr. One Man here. No problem. Take the other Space Prism here. Cool. And then we're just going to send a ton of damage somewhere. I mean, we kill this floor, so I don't care about them. I'm just going to sting the hell out of Seraph. I mean, this is what, 20, 40, 60... Take the incant up here for the Preserved Thorns at least. Yeah, it's like 100 damage. We draw 10 cards next turn. Cool. Right, and you see we have exactly enough space here to do what I was talking about, which is exceptional news. I can also use Shade Splitter to proc the Hell's Banners. I can't do anything about Ember Drain here. We don't get a choice. But really, this floor is winning. So yeah. I'll burn the Shade Splitter here. I think it's okay. Yeah. We play the Rubble Morsel on bottom. Cool. I take Rootseeds. I get rid of the Vengeful Shard here. I need to respect a little bit. It's Rootseeds again and Rootseeds again. Now the real question here, and the one you have to be thinking about, is it a mortal trade? Is it a mortal trade? Because I'm taking the 1 Ember Drain here already. I take 2 Ember Drain. I'm drawing 8. I might not be able to play the engine upgrade. I think it's not. We're going to chill on the Immortal trade for the moment, as much as I would love to play it, because the Faulty Loader cleans this up a lot anyway, so yeah, so this was a good choice. I want engine upgrade, Space Prism. I always click self-mutilation here. I want to big heal, spread it out a little bit, and I want to draw cards. So we are going to play Mr. Preserve Thorns here instead of that Restoration Detonation. Yep. Let's see, bottom floor is the scariest floor right now, so we'll just pop a few damage numbers into that. I don't care about Windleton's incants. Yeah, we'll take 2 curses, but I have 5 Ember. Yeah, this is a real bad turn, but it's okay thanks to Rootseeds and the draw we took. Good. Yeah, unleash the Wildwood. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just take the heals here. I want to stop curses, so I'm going to hold over the Glimmer middle here. So I take no curses next turn. Cool. Yeah, good. We consume a Sting on middle. Preserve that damage shield. Take just heal cards here, really. Want to Glimmer bottom here. Yeah, we'll Glimmer bottom here for sure. I want to avoid the curses. And I will just take 3 damage shield up top. Seems good to me. We're missing a lot of pre-relentless damage thanks to his stealth, and it's just fine. Here, have Wildwood Tome, man. Good job, buddy. Yeah, now it's Immortal Trade time, huh? Just for the procs, honestly. Sure. Now I'm just taking procs for damages. You love good damages. Yep. The burn here is Shade Splitter. Oh yeah, that's good. Damage shield morsel. Excellent. I Glimmer bottom. That is an upgraded purifier. We're gonna respect to the best of our ability. Sting. I'm gonna kill the Steel Wings on bottom rather. I guess we'll just incant up top for a bit. Sure, man. Sure. And we should be good. Right? I don't see a world where this is not good. The burn here is the Rootseeds, I think, actually. Stings are technically more valuable. I will Sting on bottom, simply because if we can get that Gilded Wing into range of a one-shot up top, then we should be in great shape. That would be excellent, I think. Yeah, that's good. Let's see, I have a lot of Vengeful Shards to play. Let's kick those first. 3 Ember. I could Rootseeds. Burn the Rootseeds, I think. It's fine. Draw Sting. You'll love to see it. Good. Sting, middle. 170? Almost. Oh, no, we totally get it. Yeah, we're totally there. 131, he's taking 30-something. Yeah, cool. Great. I'm not really that worried about this, right? Yeah, we're fine. They even show me Mr. Immortal Trade, which is just hilarious. It doesn't even matter, right? It just does absolutely nothing whatsoever. Take the heals, though. They are value here. Cool. Off a whole bunch of lifesteal here. Excellent. Big numbers. Clean. Cool. Diligent, no problem. Moving on. What are our boys at? I'll check in a second before I glitch out with this stupid combat pop-up. Let's look. What do we have? 135 and a 128. This 135, this guy's a 540 damage unit. It's pretty good, as it were. We're doing like 1,000 damage per floor. Yeah, that's strong. Where do we land? Oh, they show me the mid-floor land, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, man. Fair enough. They want me to work a little bit, huh? That's okay. I'm not scared about it. Seeing it on top or bottom is the easiest. Bottom is the biggest win. Top is acceptable because sweep is a little annoying. Mid-floor is fine. Actually, super fine. Mr. Steelsinger goes in front. I wish to draw cards. That's a good Shade Splitter. It can take the entire round from the Divinity. Doesn't matter if I sting on the bottom, huh? Weird. It kind of does, right? If I draw Preserve Thorns, I can kill the front guy. It also does not matter because that man is dazed to oblivion. Yeah, so here's the deal, right? I want to play Shade Splitter. I put Shade Splitter in front here. I play other Steelsinger up top. Engine upgrade hit. I'm going to engine upgrade up top. No. I want to play the Restoring Retreat right now, actually, right? So I can keep the Glimmer held over. Yeah, we drop him in. And then I hold the Glimmer here, and we should be okay from this position. Yeah. I need to draw the Light Steel. Or, yeah, this works too. Cool. Fun. This is it, right? We have the Steelsinger sandwich with big heals. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Look at that. Let's see. How do I want to approach this? I think the Glimmer comes second. I'd like to get Restoration Detonation value here. Right? With the 20 damage one. Oh yeah, that's good. Cool. Now it's Glimmer. Fun. None of this really matters at this point. Yeah. We just take heal cards, pretty much. Hold over everything. I'm going to put the Immortal Trade in the... Where does it even go? All the damn... technically front, I guess, right? Sure. I'll play the Wildwood Tome somewhere, sure. I'm going to put it in the back. You may ask why. This is the super minor optimization. It just super does not matter. The Wildwood Tome going in the back is in case Windleton by some nightmare dies, but we chew this. I'm doing something like 1200 a floor a hit, right? Just unbelievable power. I'm doing an overflow of 420 into the boss here. Yep, an overflow of 423 into the boss through a mini-boss, so I think we're okay. This floor might have been scary because of the stealth, but we have the holdover Glimmer, so it just does not matter. Not one bit. Cool. I may as well sting the bottom, huh? Don't play a Shade Splitter, there's no reason to. Yeah, this is pretty straightforward, right? Sure, man. Lifesteal goes in the front, I guess. Rootseeds goes in the back. We overflow 150 here while punching through the entire Ember Wing, the entire Pyre Wings wave. Yeah, that's pretty good, huh? Neat. We're gonna chew through this as well, no problem. Yeah, we're doing an extra 600 through this mini-boss. Pretty good. I will play the Preserve Thorns for the increased draw here. That's nice. Doing 700 through. Fun. The Glimmer first. Then I do the Restoration Detonation. Then I Sting. Vengeful Shard. We'll play Unleash. Take the draw card. And then you know what? Engine upgrade goes on another floor. Seems reasonable. I realize I could have Glimmered bottom, stopped the Absolvers, but I also just kind of don't care. I'm gonna play the curses and we win. Right, like, oh no, my curses. This guy, these enemies stood less than... Like, I managed to kill every single enemy here. Look at this floor. One round the enemy. Isn't it kind of like This is what I mean, right? I think this is one of those, oh no, I'm Windleton, how do I play Steelsinger setups? And it's very easy. We started with Restoration Detonation. I picked up a Glimmer. That's all I needed. The rest of the run just plays itself. So, yeah, great. Go team. Look at these men. How big are they now? Oh, buddy. Those are some chunky friends. Let's get this going. We're done. We are done here. Awesome. Well, I don't know what our other friend did, but my line was extremely straightforward and simple, honestly. So, sure. This might have just been a case of just trust in the strength of Steelsinger, honestly. But we will evaluate the challenge and see what our friend did, and then make comments. So let's click it and see what we got. Alright, we did score better. That doesn't necessarily mean anything, right? But it is at least reasonable to say that we had a pretty clean last couple combats. Let's look at theirs. What did they do? They did click the Steelsinger and didn't dupe it. Interesting. Yeah, so I mean, they had the right idea. That nothing about this was particularly crazy. I mean, they had some pretty good relics, like Emblem of the Exiles. Who, buddy? Yeah. Windleton. Yeah, it didn't need Predator 2, right? Settling for the plus 25 on this guy's a little awkward, right? That's kind of strange. I don't think I would have ever done that. I waited because, I don't know, show me another multi-strike coward video game, and it did. I think that's fair. And then I think going Predator 2 makes absolutely no sense. Wait a second, is this Strangler? So you started Strangler. Well, okay, there's your first mistake. This run looks real bonkers weird when you start Strangler. Yeah. So just don't do that. I don't know. I would never do that here because what if you don't see Predator, right? What if you don't see anything that you want? You see Thornlord. Okay, so you have a Thornlord Strangler here and you have to face tank off of Steelsinger's HP. It's a little scary. You definitely still dupe this guy. Did you take the... Oh no, you didn't have fun like I did with the 11 space floor. So, it's fine. It's fine. I mean, you saw some of the same ideas, right? Space Prism, Intrinsic, Double Pyrogrow, that's a little ambitious, my friend. Space Prism Intrinsic, yep. Plus 30 Holdover Glimmer, yep. Big Restoration Detonation Slams, yeah, sure. Unleash. Trample Stone. Did I skip a Trample Stone? Where the heck was this? I think I would never have skipped this. This must have been in an event, right? This had to have been in an event because I did not see an Umberstone. If I saw an Umberstone and skipped it, someone yell at me in comments because I should not be that tired that I would skip an Umberstone here. This thing would be a snap click for me. There's no way I saw this. It had to be the Tome event somewhere. So that's cool. The Cycle of Life, that's kind of sad. This is fine. But the main things are you didn't lean into your strengths, right? You only had one Steelsinger. I cannot imagine a world where I don't dupe a meta progress unit like this, right? You spend the whole run pumping this dude up to do 450 damage. Why would you not make another one of them, right? You should always do that. It's the most value you get out of anything on that ring 8, right? Is just make another 450 damage enemy with 145 HP. You throw him this Unleash the Wildwood at some point in the run and he just cleans up. Yeah, this would have saved you so much. And I realize you were probably thinking of it like, okay, well, Strangler Windleton is probably locking everything down so nothing gets by, right? Fair. Took 45 on Diligent from all this. That means Diligent went to your Pyre, right? That's tough. Yeah, it's tricky, right? I think your first and major mistake was taking Strangler in this combo. You basically should never do that. Your line never runs Strangler to start. You might pivot there. I might take Strangler 1 at some point, right? Like if my line demands it, but I'll never start it because you might not see what you want on Ring 4. You're just kind of gambling the whole run on it, right? Which is unfortunate. The next mistake, not duping your Steelsinger, it doesn't even matter if you manage to pump this man up or not, right? Just you should always have another one. Not anticipating the desire for another one, like you skipped the Restoring Retreat. You also skipped the Cave-In. You had all the tools to create a superfloor, and you just skipped all of them. That's a mistake. You really should lean into that. Windleton is a bad champion, but one of the few things that Windleton is good at is if you can by some miracle make a superfloor. He's pretty good in that case, right? He's pretty decent. So make a big floor. Find a way of doing it. Really strong when you can pull it off. So, okay, you clicked on all the other right cards, right? Like anything that said healing, immortal trade, you clicked on all three restoration detonations. You had the upgraded glimmer, like the unleash here. You had it all. So your deck was otherwise good. This cycle of life sucks. You should have skipped that though. That's a bad card. That just slows you down, really. But yeah, otherwise you had it. And those so wrong path on Windleton, not duping Steelsinger. I also think taking the Heartstone on this man was a bait. You were going to see other steel shops no matter what. It's worth it to wait. The nice thing about Steelsinger, and this is one of the reasons why Steelsinger is a good unit and Overgorger is a bad unit, for instance, Steelsinger has really good base stats. He's a 20-40, right? And you can heal him, so his HP goes up, which is really strong. He can almost 1v1 Daedalus with that stat line. I mean, you got to do a little work, okay? Like, sure, 2040 is not going to win Daedalus on its own, but assuming you have some heals or something, like 2040 plus Immortal Trade into this man, yeah, that wins. That kills Daedalus, right? You have 120 HP. Daedalus takes 12 rounds to go 1v1 on you, and if you have literally anything behind or with or in the other floors or spells or whatever, then you're fine here. So lean into it. It's strong early, strong middle, strong late, and there was no reason to settle for that 25 early. So yeah, seeing the fourth multi-strike made my run just go kind of ballistic. So, or the fourth hit rather, the third multi-strike. So those are the three major mistakes here. Otherwise, run is very similar to mine. Let's look at it. I had a blast. This was good. Look at my mans. These guys, 174 by 2, 147 by 4. Oh boy, these guys crush. A nice, cool Predator start. Very easy. Did you start the same relic as me? No, you took Lost Luggage. How interesting. I think Faulty Loader was super correct. I went through all the permutations in my head, and Faulty Loader just like real value. This thing was excellent. Think about that. Ring 7 Conduit Masters. Oh man, I totally could have taken that trial, by the way. I just didn't. And I didn't even need the money, whatever. Big shout outs here. History of the World doing absolutely excellent things, right? On the Divinity, it didn't matter because I ended up using the Restoring Retreat approach anyway. But on Diligent, I just played a super floor casually. So this was one of the rare cases where I think History of the World is super correct against the Railhammer, right? Railhammer is usually way better. Whereas in this case, this was just super right. This run, the relics were exceptional, right? Thorn Casing with my Thornlord pivot. Oh man, I had 2 Preserved Thorns. Wow. Winged Technology, big tanking, excellent. Hell's Banners made for such a strong first turn. History of the World's excellent. Getting that 6th draw out of Wing Steel, also excellent. Which also stacks with plus 10s from big Preserved Thorns turns. And then just otherwise clicking on every heal spell they showed me, right? -1 plus 10 Restoration Detonation is crazy good here. I spell chained it for more stacking. Immortal Trade did value. I did the dupe on the Intrinsic Space Prism. Really good. We already talked about the Glimmer. It's exceptional. I took the Wildwood Tome, assuming that I might play 2 floors. And then later on, they showed me I didn't need to. This card ended up doing actually nothing on my run, but whatever. It was insurance, and it was fine. Second holdover into this Unleash the Wildwood. Ooh, buddy, that's clean. That's what you like to see. And then our man Restoring Retreat, big value. This is a cool run, honestly. This is not characteristic of Windleton. I think Windleton, especially in this clan combo, performs far worse than this on average. Steelsinger is pretty incredible. And it doesn't take much. I looked at the Steelsinger and I said, huh, yeah, Restoration Detonation in my starter? Yeah, I'm gonna click that. Let's go. I had the Glimmer already? Yeah, let's go, man. What a good run. Very clean. I can't really say anything that could have been different that I would have loved more. We hit all the stuff I really wanted. Holdover Unleash is chef's kiss. The only mistake is I could have identified that I could have taken conduits, but I didn't need the money, and this was safe, right? The Glimmer was comfortable, so fine. It's fine. We're okay. We won. That's really what matters, right? So hell yeah. And that brings us up to 17 on the series. So, hell yeah, with a pretty cool run using some pretty rarely used relics. So, yeah, awesome. That's all I've got for you. So, hey, thanks a lot for watching this. I really appreciate your time. As always, you can give the video a like or a dislike if you want. You can subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. And stay tuned for what's next. Take care, folks.